It's 40 years old.
How do you know that?
Because you bought this for us to review.
Ah.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell.
Hi and welcome to Geekology. I'm David.
I'm Sven.
And tonight we're doing a recap, I assume, of Optimus Prime.
Well, this is an original Optimus Prime from
Yes.
1984.
Yeah, it's 40 years old.
How do you know that?
Because you bought this for us to review.
Ah, yes.
It's got
40th
40.
anniversary.
It's got 40 big,
Big 40
yeah.
on it. Yeah, that'd a giveaway for you.
It did
It was it.
Smith.
All right.
So, are we going to open the really rare, special, oh my god, Sven's kept this in his collection for years version, or should we just jump straight to what we're actually
We'll open
doing?
this up because we're going to do comparisons.
How are we?
Oh, yeah.
Oh god, that sounds like it's on the tip.
It won't.
I've opened gin.
No.
Should have had gin. I can say, is that an Argos label?
Yes.
Okay.
A 1984 Argos label.
But an Argos label.
And I can tell it's a 1984 one because it's got this catalogue in it.
Right. Okay.
Which is the original British catalogue where it says Warrior Robots in Disguise instead of Robots in Disguise.
So I'm assuming the American market really love these.
Oh yeah, because look, no Megatron.
Wasn't it?
Because we didn't get him released
Why?
in the UK in 1984.
Don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions.
This will go quicker. It will
Yeah,
go quicker.
yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
it's Soundwave's in command, which is why Soundwave was on the front cover of the issue one of them of the comic here.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be really fun if they did that with this. They won't have done, but it would be really fun if they had have.
And the original full colour version of the instruction manual.
The full
So
colour
nice.
version. Okay, that makes it sound like there's an uncolour version.
Yes,
Kick it out of
they
it.
started from 1985 onwards.
They cheapened them up to
cheapened
black
them
and
up.
white. Really?
Yeah.
Have we been in austerity for that many years?
Yep. Now this one, if we just pop him out, I can't remember which version of roller he's got. Should be grey. It may be blue. Because roller came in both grey and blue.
Yeah, I know, but for some reason in my head he's in blue for this.
He would have been if it was a 1985 one, definitely. But in 1984 there was grey ones and blue ones.
Okay.
It's a blue one. Yeah.
Hey, I got it right! Yeah.
And it is matching the legs.
Oh, I got it right! Oh, I should know that. This is your fault.
Yes, yes it is. Let's put that little pram down there. For now.
So I'm assuming this was your first Prime, your true love.
My
your
first
love.
Prime wasn't a Prime.
Oh, was your first one of the Takara ones?
Yeah, but...
Hang on. I know something about that. Let me warm up. Okay, so before Transformers it was Diaclone.
Yeah.
And Diaclone didn't have Optimus Prime, they had something crappy convoy. Battle Convoy.
Battle Convoy, yes.
Fuck me. Oh, why do I know that? That is taking up important knowledge in my head that should be on something
I
important.
really wish I still had that Battle Convoy. Because my mum got it and it had a sticker on the outside with Transformers on it. Because it was a sample that they were taking around retailers to go, this is what it's going to look like.
Oh, okay. And you got your grubby little mitts on one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a
And you can blame that is the start of the whole thing.
Your mum's got a lot to answer
Oh,
for, and
like you have
this
no idea.
this is just the tip of the iceberg as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned. Okay, so let's have a little look, see what we've got here. So, actually, you know what? Before I do this, we should probably review the packaging. So, packaging in the same style, however, massive obvious differences being the 40th sticker and hang on, there were some other massive differences. 40th sticker, well, coloration obviously is going to be more vibrant.
Yeah.
The age certification is on here, which isn't on there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, but it's along the
little,
bottom. There's
yeah.
a thing, but it's
8+ rather than
it's
ages
one of those.
4 and up. I think
Yeah,
it says.
it's one of those. The feeling
Yeah.
is there, kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and on the back. Oh, that feels wrong. Oh no. Okay, I was about to say the tech spec on the back.
What I
shouldn't that be
found
sticker?
interesting was the fact that the paint of the cardboard's better on
Yeah.
the new one, which is different because that
Oh,
doesn't usually happen.
no! You know what? This isn't a surprise. They've gone with bubble rather than polystyrene,
Polystyrene.
but obviously that's just a
Yeah, that's just
thing.
the way things
Okay.
are these days.
So it's been held in place with plastic tags.
Yeah.
I shall let you have the honours.
Yes. Now.
Would you like a pair of scissors, or would
Yeah,
you
might
like
be
me
better.
just to tweak them out and remove them?
Well, it's up to you. Scissors would probably be safer.
Well, no, because if I do it like that, you can keep them intact.
Oh, okay, cool. There's one for roll.
And I've sadly gotten quite good at doing this. He said and then can't do it
Yeah.
on the second. Did it perfectly on the first run, really smooth, elegant almost.
Whip that out of the way.
That's what she said.
Matron. So in there we've got 4 missiles for the command deck and the
Command deck, is that what we put in the trailer when it's
Yeah.
open?
Yeah.
Okay, so Roller's the wrong colour.
Well, is he?
Yes, he's the wrong colour.
Because in the cartoon series he was grey.
Yeah, but in the original toy,
He was blue. But in the Diaclone he was grey.
Oh, alright, we'll let him have
Which
the
is
grey.
why during 1984 you had a mixture of the 2 colours running around. So
Feels reasonable. That's reasonable. One of the few things I've done enough that I can open them up and feel relatively comfortable with what I'm doing. Yeah, his pinchers work, he's got the thing, he's got the spring load. Shouldn't there be little feet? Yes, there should be little feet that come out like that. Okay. Do you want to fist your Prime?
yes, it needs a good fisting.
Okay, how come this version of Prime comes with the gun and not the axe? Was the axe a later edition?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Much later.
Oh yeah. Of course it went. Right, when did the axe get introduced? I'm assuming that was a comic thing rather than a...
No, it's a cartoon series thing. It was added on one of the Japanese reissues, and it wasn't even remotely the first one. It was,
Okay.
I think, around about the 15th or the 20th anniversary reissue, one or the other.
Okay. They just went, you know what, let's give them an axe.
Let's give him the axe in the TV show. Yeah. Now, bearing in mind this is the TV show version of it, I'm surprised the axe isn't in here. But there we go.
Okay. So, why don't you... Oh, actually, I suppose I really ought to have a look at that. Do you want to crack that with the gun?
Yeah.
Okay, so hello, Prime.
Metal.
He doesn't feel that bad, considering.
No, considering most of the toys in this reissue range over the last couple of years have all been plastic.
Okay, so we
So
haven't
there's been no
got
metal parts.
a hollow foil sticker.
Yeah.
The back smokestacks are silvery grey rather than being
What do you
chrome.
notice about the smokestacks?
That they're the American smokestacks.
Nope.
No, go on then. They're not as
They're
big.
full size,
Yeah.
nearly full size.
No, they're full
They're
size.
full size. It's the first reissue since 2004 that's had a
Why
full size.
aren't they
smokestack.
chromed?
Because it's a cartoon series
Okay.
colour scheme, and they weren't chrome in the cartoon series. They were silver.
That one, yes.
So.
God, I should know this. Now the feet. Come on, David, you've done the feet, you remember the feet. Feet, out, and then...
Educating David. My job is done.
Ugh. That's not nice. Okay, so don't like the hands. Yeah, because it's just got this massive hole in the top. You'd stick the gun in, but
Yeah.
I suppose they're sticking with the original. God, Prime was really easy to transform.
Yeah.
Back in the day, Toys proudly presents.
Yeah.
Ding da ding, and we get the roller. The
Yeah.
roller's got the gun.
Yeah, we've done that for a laugh.
Okay, and then we've got the extra bits. Right, so
I'm going to transform this one.
Okay. Right, so the immediate things that jump out to me are the fact that the front grille isn't chrome, but you're about to tell me that's the cartoon.
Yeah.
That the sticker isn't a hollow foil, it's, I want to say, a typograph.
It's a tampograph, yeah.
Tampograph, yeah. I would say that the artwork on the arm is wrong, but you're going to tell me that it's the cartoon series.
Yep.
I would say that the glass in the cab is wrong as well.
Is it blue?
It is actually blue tint, yeah.
Yeah, cartoon series.
Okay. Yeah, that's the only things that are jumping out at me. What should be? Oh, and his head's wrong. Other than that, what should?
What do you mean by his head's wrong?
His head is a lighter blue than the blue used in his feet. I seem to think it should be a darker colour.
Yep. It's the same colour.
It's the same colour.
It's the same colour on here as well.
It's not.
It's a different
much
colour.
Darker blue.
Than his legs? No, they're not.
No. Than this one.
Oh yeah. But that's
But
because
it's not a thing.
Yeah,
It's a thing. Okay.
yeah.
It's not a thing. It's a different thing.
It's a different thing. Let's open that up.
Oh, now there's some differences. Okay, there's some quite big differences right off the bat. Okay, so mine's, well, I say mine, yours. So the one I'm looking at, for a start off, the cab on this is blue, where the cab on that is smoked.
Yeah, orange yellowy colour.
Okay. I am missing a shed load of stickers. Just an absolute shed ton of stickers are missing here.
I'm going to put this on here so it kind of matches. Now this is a thin gunned Optimus rather than a bloated gun Optimus. There were both. They're taking the spring out by any chance.
I'm just trying to figure out how you do it.
Well, you're supposed to literally just push it back in.
I wasn't applying as much. Okay, so this is missing stickers, but it's quite clearly got the space for them. So I'm
Is
guessing
there anything
a lot
else
of
in the box? Because I've noticed there's no instructions.
Oh God, don't tell me the stickers are in there. Ew. Oh,
There we
I don't
go.
like that. I don't like that.
No, I can't think why.
It's cheap and nasty.
Let's have a look at the comparison there for a second, shall we? Which would you rather have?
At least this one's bigger, I suppose.
That's what she
Let's
said.
have a look. Is it just a reprint?
I very much doubt it.
Mine's bigger than yours.
Mine's prettier.
Yeah, yours is definitely prettier. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, shame it hasn't got the stickers, but I'm imagining there are some sticker companies out there rubbing their hands together with girlish glee.
Meanwhile, over at Repro Labels, they're having a party.
Yeah, and quite a big reissuing of one of their classic ranges.
Meanwhile, toy hacks are also next door to Repro Labels.
Okay.
Are currently making
back
a bunch
up.
of stuff.
Back up. Toy hacks.
Toy Hacks is actually the company who technically owns Repro Labels.
Okay, and what do they? I presume they make add-on pieces.
Yes, they do. They make armoury bits and display parts and things like that.
I know that technically this isn't a reissue. It's just a celebrating the 40th anniversary of the original.
Depends on your definition of reissue.
Well, it can't be a reissue because it's different colour schemes. So that immediately wipes out the word reissue. It's just...
There's been reissues in the past which are referred to as reissues which have had different colour schemes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, is this the same as the Playmate TOS phaser that's been reissued even though it's a different sound chip with different mould and different artwork?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, fine. Just as long as we get the definitions. As long as
Bearing
we
in
got
mind,
the definitions.
Playmates never called it a reissue. That was just everybody
Oh,
else.
I've noticed a difference between the two.
Go on, go on, go on, go on.
Okay, so on the back here, this one's got a little cutty groove thing that I'm assuming things clip into. This one doesn't.
Yeah, you're quite right. I've got a feeling
I think
something
that's
else has
how
been planned for that.
Okay.
But you do notice, I mean, one thing I noticed...
You do notice.
You do
I probably
notice.
don't.
That this is a little bit more detailed in the old tampograph department. I mean, there's no stickers on it, and there are no stickers with it. But they've thought about it. Some thought's gone into it, some time's gone into it, and it isn't just another reissue of it, left, right and centre. And also, one thing that might
It's
be worth
definitely a
bearing in mind-
remoulding because the hands are different.
Yeah, well, there's been several.
Several hands.
Last time there was a reissue of Optimus Prime was the 35th anniversary, shockingly.
I'm gonna regret asking this. This size,
Yeah,
this mould.
yes.
Not how many? Because I know there's going to be a dozen different trucks. They call different things. How many Prime versions have there been? This mould, this size, this colour scheme.
Right.
Not including different weapons, because you know, the same robot, different weapons. How many this robot have there been?
This specific mould.
This specific one.
There was a British reissue, but not in America. In a
Okay.
gold box called it was in the Classics range, but it didn't say Classics on the box. It said Original Optimus Prime, and that was 1992. I want to say.
Okay.
That was the first official reissue.
So there was the first one.
Yeah. Okay.
Gold
Bearing in mind that was
gold
produced.
reissue.
Yeah. That was produced in a factory at the same time as the first Chinese official release of Optimus by Hasbro China. So it's in fact
Are we counting that one? as
probably
part of the
not
thing?
because
No.
it was the first issue in that country.
Okay.
But what happened is all the gold reissues were the original toys being reproduced into a different packaging
Yeah. Okay.
for elsewhere.
Next.
Okay. There was then the 15th anniversary
That's quite a big job.
Optimus. Is it?
15th anniversary.
15th after 1992, which would have been the 8th.
Okay.
So it's less than the
Ah,
same again.
yeah.
And the 50th anniversary was 2000
Right.
in Japan. It was a Japanese 15th anniversary.
Right.
And they issued that then. Then there was a 20th anniversary and a 25th and a 30th, a 35th and now a 40th. But in between
That's not that many.
in between that,
Yeah.
there was also Toys R Us reissue in the West.
See, this is more than what I thought we were
Yeah.
getting to, right?
And there was the Transformers Collection reissue in the book packaging.
Okay. Now you're being very specific there, which makes me think the Americans probably had their own versions. What did the Americans get?
Oh, the Toys R Us one was the American one.
That was the
That was the American one. But the book packaging one was a Takara one to go in with the reissue line they did, which Optimus was issue 0 of that,
Right.
but came out way after the first few.
Okay.
But they wanted him to be the commander, and therefore he was going to be at the beginning.
You know what? I'll be honest. I thought there'd be more, but obviously there have been more because I was very specific about this mould.
How the interesting
Just
thing
if you had to spitball it.
is that in the 35th anniversary one was only the cab.
Yeah, didn't have to. Yeah, I know
Didn't have
there's
the
been a
trailer.
whole
Do
thing
you know
about the
why?
trailers. Yeah.
Do you remember
cost.
why?
Cost.
No, it wasn't cost.
Size was it?
The moulds of the trailers had been destroyed.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I forgot that.
So
Okay.
what does that tell you about that one?
They've had to redo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a completely new mould.
Okay. Which means they can be reissuing a lot more of that then.
Yes.
All right. So how many primes have there actually been?
Right. By that,
Oh God, that was a stupid
define
question,
what
Dave.
you mean.
Right.
How many different Optimus
How
Prime
many
toys?
different Optimus Prime toys have there been where Prime is this truck? Not where he is a dinosaur, not where he's a fucking fire truck or a GoBot or whatever, where he has been that
particular
prime.
truck.
Yes. Don't care about the faceplate, just care about the truck.
It's all of those reissues.
And how many others? Because there must have been more.
None of the others have used that truck.
Oh, okay.
They all had different trucks.
They've all just been different primes.
Yeah. Now that's about to change,
Why-
or has sort of
Alright.
just changed.
Oh, hang on. Back circle. Why have they been different truck primes?
Because there've been different continuities.
So in different universities, he uses a different type. But I thought it was all one plane.
You,
It's a metaverse style thing.
yeah, it's a multiverse, yeah, multiverse thing. So even when G1, when he came back as Power Master Optimus Prime, it's a different cab.
Okay.
Because in Japan, it wasn't Optimus Prime, it was Jinrai,
Okay.
who was a bloke, who basically got a bunch of armour and became the engine of this Transtector, which was what they called the robots that didn't have a soul.
Okay.
So
So
basically,
zombie transformers.
well, no, they weren't even. They weren't
were
just
just-
live at any point.
Okay.
It was just basically the human is the brain
Okay.
of it. In that continuity, but in the West, it was Power Master Optimus Prime who was the resurrected version of Optimus,
Okay.
and in the comics, he was on floppy disk.
Alright. Enough of that line of technical question.
However, there's also G2 Optimus, which was this cab
Right.
with this trailer,
Right.
but with a voice box on the front of it and two really big guns. Yeah.
Okay, so
And then
here's
there was G2 Laser Optimus.
here's the important question.
Okay.
This
all the
bad
other
boy.
Optimuses.
What now we all know there is a recommended retail price and then there is a we got these and we're gonna gouge you fans price. So we'll ignore that one. Roughly in the ballpark, if you were having a stab in the dark, what are these retailing at?
£80.
That's not that bad.
Well, considering Soundwave was 45,
It's got an amount of metal in it.
Yes.
The detail is there, although I don't like the eyes. I've gotten used to the deluxe versions where you get separate eye units where this is paint.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now
okay.
the only
That's-
other version of this this robot Prime
Yeah.
is the missing link one, which I haven't introduced you to yet.
Missing. I've not even heard of a missing link.
It's where they took this mould
Yeah.
and redid it with 21st century technology.
What do you mean they redid it? As
He's
well?
fully posable.
Oh, okay.
But we'll have a look at that another time. Because they've done both an anime and an original G1 toy version of it. So we'll be looking at that in another episode.
Okay. So. Oh, I should have actually. There you go, Sven. What do you think of your toy that I've been playing with solidly for the last? Actually, I'll tell you what. I'll play with this version and we'll watch you sweat, shall we? Watch Sven panic as I play with his Prime. The cab glasses did David. It's a different version. La, la, la. This reeks of the 80s.
Yes.
It's all the stickers. God,
Yes.
It takes me back to my childhood. Oh man. We had some awesome toys.
Yes. And as the meme I put out says, this is the best toy ever made. As far as I'm concerned.
Okay, I'm not being funny. I'm genuinely not being funny when I ask this. Yeah. How long have you had this one for?
I don't remember. There was two in my cabinet next to each other, and I grabbed the one I could reach.
Okay.
So
It's right, it's just- it's
one
all
of
like-
them I got that about 5 years ago, and
Okay.
one of them was just after my original one was destroyed.
I've got to assume that this is the 5 years ago one then,
Yeah.
because all the joints are still lovely and stiff. And the God, early Transformers were really easy to transform.
Oh, not all of them were.
I remember there was a jet that was a pain in the ass. What was the white one about this big? It was metal. It was a helicopter. It was a white helicopter.
That was a GoBot.
Was that a GoBot? It's my only Transformer I ever owned.
It wasn't a Transformer.
The only Transformer I ever owned. Back when I was a kid, obviously. Yeah. Weirdly enough, as a non-Transformer fan, I have owned too many Transformers.
Stop dating Transformers fans.
It's just funny because it winds you up whenever I go, oh, kiss me. No. To be fair, I did buy myself a Soundwave once.
Okay.
It was an MP3 player. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, fair enough. Did you get the headphones as well?
Yeah.
Cool.
Funny enough, the girl I was dating ended up with them because she was the Transformer fan. Yeah. I was just how cool is this? Very cool. Zoink. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Original trailer.
Now there's a little bit of a trick we can do here. Open. You can go with the fists because that's where the drivers used to go. In Diaclone.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And in
it's a nice way to make sure you don't lose the extra bit.
And there was a reissue, I think it was the 20th anniversary or the 15th anniversary one, again, that had a little matrix that fits inside.
Okay.
Which is quite cool.
Alright, so are we scoring this, or is this just a look at the shiny thing to the world?
Oh no, we're scoring it.
We're scoring it. Okay, so well, I suppose that's your job really, because Transformers is your thing. So, how's this bad boy rate?
I can't give it 10.
I thought you just told me that this was all the animated series. Yay.
That doesn't mean I'm a fan of the animated series though, does it?
You don't have to be a fan to give an honest score. If it is correct to the anime...
It's mostly correct.
Okay, where's it not correct?
But it depends on which frame of the animation you're looking at.
Where is it not correct?
As I say, it depends on which frame of animation you're looking at. There were times when a little bit of blue were on the trailer.
We'll ignore those.
But other than that, it's pretty much as he appeared in TV shows.
So is that literally your only negative thing from it? Is it in certain frames it might have had different colours? Is that honestly the worst thing you can find about this toy?
Yeah, I mean, for me...
And how much are you... I'm curious now. On the scale of 1 to 10, how much does it lose for artistic differences on some frames?
1.
How many... It loses 1 point.
It goes down to 9 out of 10.
So you're giving it 9?
This is forever a 10. Forever a 10.
Okay, forever a 10 for that one, fair enough. So it's getting a 9.
Yeah.
Is it getting a 9 at its price point?
Because it's still got metal in it.
Can't argue with that, I suppose.
And if you go back a few reissues, I mean the Japanese reissues when you got them over here were always over 100.
Yeah, shipping's always...
Yeah.
Okay.
And the fact that they've recreated the trailer.
Yeah, and the fact they had to do a remold for it. Mind you, most people wouldn't know that, so wouldn't care.
But yeah. I mean, there are differences when you look at it, but it's very, very minor differences.
Minimal. Okay.
So.
Well, there you go. 9 out of 10 from Sven. I am not going to score it because I will say this looks pretty good.
Yeah.
What do these tend to go for in the collector's market these days in reasonable condition?
Well over £100, if not significantly more. It does depend on which variation it is. Because back in 84, 85, there were so many different variations on the trailer, on the
cab, on the artwork for the box.
Yeah. Simply because they would be manufactured in like
small batches,
places.
wasn't it?
Oh no, big batches, but in 7 different places.
Okay.
So there was so CG in France were doing batches of them for the UK and batches of them for MB across Europe.
Yeah.
And some of them ended up with red toes. I mean, there are different molds where there's different numbers on the back of the head and different numbers here, there, and everywhere on the trailer.
And different colour bits. And I have no doubt there is a comprehensive catalogue out there that some fan has put together with all the bits.
And some people are after one of each variation.
Oh, a crazy Transformer van that collects one of every specific thing. I don't know any of those, Sven.
No, it could be worse. It
No.
could be Inferno. Hi, Paul.
Hello.
Paul? Paul Hitchens.
Oh, Hitchens! Hello, Paul.
Spacebridge.
Yeah, we know Spacebridge. Okay, so
Yeah, it's. I love.
I'm just
I love-
assuming that you're saying that this is just going to be a must for anybody that doesn't own one of these.
Especially if you're a fan of the cartoon series.
And I'm assuming you're going to say if you do own one of these, then you need to own one of these as well as a comparison.
Yeah, because I'm one of these mad people who want one of those as well.
I'm saying
Nothing.
nothing. Actually, could you pop the cab open on that one for me for a second? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what?
At
I
least
mean,
it's metal.
yeah, I can
I mean,
see
the
that.
biggest shock was the fact it still's got the metal in it. To be honest, when it was open, so
Yeah, they had some.
to be honest, I
teaspoons
took it out of the
factory.
case and just went, "Oh, that's actually heavier, wasn't it? That might be metal." I am quite impressed with the fact that the box cardboard is thicker.
Yeah.
It's
No, the packaging's nice.
better quality. It's better quality paper.
Yeah.
Better quality printing, obviously, because it's 40 years later.
Yeah.
Um,
Although they managed to make that look nasty.
yes, because they didn't see it as a necessity, did they? On the
Well,
back
to
of
be,
it.
to be fair, hang on. To be fair, I transformed it without looking at anything. So I mean, it did kind of.
You've had plenty of
superfluous.
practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only other thing about the new packaging is the fact that the tech spec, the bioprofile, is cut down significantly. It is in several different languages, but it doesn't mention the 3 modules of Prime and things like that.
2 modules.
Right.
Primary trailer.
Right. You've got what's referred to as the command unit,
Yeah.
the trailer
Yeah.
/ command deck,
Yeah.
and then you have roller the scout car.
Yeah, but Roller isn't part of. Oh no, he was part of.
Yes, he most definitely was.
Yeah,
because Prime could literally be in
it's,
3 places at
yes,
once.
it's coming back.
That
I
was
mean, if
the
it was
whole-
too far away, there was a lag.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I remember now. I
Yeah.
remember.
To the point where, and the fact that Optimus, if one of his other parts is damaged, he feels the pain.
Yeah.
Which in one of the British comic stories basically resulted in him collapsing down because he felt the trailer being destroyed.
Mm.
And he got out of the way of Bombshell trying to inject him with a cerebro shell to take his mind over, who then misses Prime and then hits Ravage. The only slight problem is this version of Bombshell wasn't actually sentient and alive and was under the control of Ravage.
Okay.
So it took control of Ravage, even though Ravage was in control of it.
Okay, yeah, I can see.
Void!
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, yes, it's. I love these.
No, I would never have guessed. Well, I think we're going to end this there because otherwise
Yeah.
Sven is just going to gush and
Yeah.
gush all night.
And this one's going to be going on tour with me.
Yeah. At various things.
At various events because of Geek-station, and I will have it out at Geek-station events while they still have stock of them to sell.
Marvellous. Good. All right, so talking of events, you are going to be at Cardiff Comic Con talking to some fans.
Yep.
And London Film Comic Con,
Yep.
again talking to some fans. Isn't there a mini con in November as well?
There's the TF Nation Mini Con, which is in, I think it's the second half of November, and it's taking place in Reading.
Yeah, and aren't you also doing a toy fair as well at the NEC at Christmas time? Isn't
NEC Toy Fair 27th of December.
Marvellous.
So bring all your Christmas money.
Yeah. So we'll be talking to fans there, and obviously
Yes.
we've got
We've got Warsaw Wood Warsaw Wood Toy Fair in November as well.
Okay. Oh, excellent. Good.
Yeah.
Apart from that, obviously there's all the various Facebook groups and that you can join us on for bits and pieces. We've got the Facebook group. There's is it Instagram or is it? Yep. There's Instagram as well.
And,
Good.
and various other bits. We haven't
people
got
can reach out
Patreon
and
anymore.
Chat with us.
But
We're not doing enough videos for that.
No.
Maybe we might build back up to it,
Yeah,
but at the moment
also.
we're not doing that.
And there's also the possibility of being having a YouTube membership thing for the channel,
Okay.
which we might look at. But at the moment, we're not actually eligible because we haven't got enough views over the last year.
Well, we haven't really been producing much over the last year.
No,
We can't
this is
really
true.
blame people for
But
that.
please share, like, subscribe.
Just like. It's like
Subscribe, share,
share. Okay.
Share.
Do all of that internet nonsense.
put it all over Facebook and Instagram.
You do it before they get a chance.
Doesn't mean everybody will see it.
Okay, fair
Everybody
enough.
must see it.
Alright, so I think that about wraps it up. If there's anything you'd like to know or anything we missed out, by we, I primarily probably mean I missed out, feel free to leave in the comment section below. I'm dyslexic, so I will not be answering those questions, but Sven happily will.
Yes.
Is that about correct? Yeah, I am. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching and goodbye.
So I want to do something like this from this Optimus Prime is 40 years old. And this is the 40th anniversary one.
Actually, can I do something funny for a chat? I haven't
go on.
had it.
Go on.
So, this is the original Optimus Prime, blah, blah, blah. And I go, it's 40 years old. And you go, how do you know that? Because you bought this.
Yeah.
Yeah?
With the big 40 on the front.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, talk about 3, 2, 1. Hi and welcome. No, it's not really weak. 3, 2.